When I bought my first coffee machine, I thought my coffee problems were over. I imagined cafe quality coffee every morning, perfect lattes, and saving money by skipping coffee shops. Well, reality had other plans. After using my De'Longhi Magnifica Start for a while, there are several things I wish someone had told me before I spent my money. Welcome back to the Coffee Hobbyist. If you have seen my previous videos, you'll know that I have recently switched from instant coffee to coffee beans, and buying a coffee machine was one of the biggest steps in that journey. This isn't a review, this is simply what I wish I had known before buying one. So if you're thinking about buying your first coffee machine, this video might save you from making the same mistakes what I did. The first thing I learned is that a coffee machine doesn't magically make great coffee. I know that sounds obvious now, but when you're new, you think the machine is everything. The truth is that your coffee beans matter just as much, possibly even more. I've had mediocre coffee from good coffee machines, and surprisingly, good coffee from simple machines using fresh beans. So if you are budgeting, don't spend every dollar on the machine. Leave some room for quality coffee beans too. I spent hours comparing features, drink settings, buttons, displays, pressure ratings. What I didn't spend enough time learning about was coffee freshness. The first time I bought freshly roasted coffee beans from a roaster, it completely changed my experience. The aroma alone was worth it. If I go back in time, I'd spend less time researching machines and more time researching coffee. This was probably my biggest surprise. I thought buying the machine was the hard part. No, cleaning is the hard part. I quickly learned that coffee machines need attention. You need to empty trays, clean milk systems, rinse parts, run maintenance cycles. Ignore it long enough and the machine will remind you, usually at the worst possible moment. So before buying any machine, ask yourself one question. Am I willing to maintain this thing? Because maintenance is part of ownership. When I started researching, I fell into the classic beginner trap. I kept thinking, maybe I should spend a little more, and then a little more, and then a little more. Before I knew it, I was looking at machines that cost more than my laptop. The reality is that most beginners don't need the most expensive machine. You need something reliable, easy to learn, and capable of making coffee you'll actually enjoy. My De'Longhi Magnifica Start isn't the most expensive machine on the market, but it has taught me a lot, and most importantly, it got me started. I honestly thought I'd plug it in and become a home barista overnight. That didn't happen. There were bad cups, there were confusing settings, there were moments when I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. But that's part of the fun. Every cup taught me something, and that's what this channel is really about. Learning as you go. One thing I didn't expect was how much I'd enjoy the process. With instant coffee, it was about convenience. Now I actually look forward to making coffee. The smell of freshly ground beans, the sound of the grinder, the anticipation while the espresso pours. It's become part of my morning routine. And honestly, that's one of my favorite parts. So what do I wish I knew before buying my first coffee machine? That great coffee starts with great beans. That cleaning matters. That expensive doesn't always mean better. And that there's a learning curve. But most importantly, I wish I knew how much fun this hobby would become. If you're thinking about buying your first coffee machine, don't stress too much. You don't need to know everything. I certainly didn't. Just start. Learn as you go and enjoy the journey. If you're already using a coffee machine, let me know in the comments what you wish you'd known before buying it. And if you're still deciding, tell me what machine you're considering. In my next video, I'm going to compare instant coffee and coffee beans side by side and share my honest reaction. So if that sounds interesting, subscribe and join me on this coffee journey. Until next time, stay caffeinated and stay curious.